Welcome to your detailed daily horoscope for Taurus on May 20th, 2025. As we dive into this cosmic analysis, prepare yourself for a day of significant planetary shifts that will profoundly impact your fixed Earth sign energy. On this particular Tuesday, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment in the astrological calendar. The Sun has just moved into Gemini, marking the official end of your solar season, dear Taurus. This transition creates an interesting cosmic backdrop for you, as your attention shifts from personal identity to material resources and self-worth. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Pluto in Aquarius today. This powerful aspect brings transformation to your financial sector and deepens your relationships. You may experience intense attractions or find yourself reassessing the value systems that underpin your closest connections. There's tremendous potential for wealth building today, particularly through collaborative ventures that align with your authentic values. The moon in Sagittarius today forms a square aspect to your sun sign, creating a minor emotional tension between your desire for security and an unexpected urge for adventure. You might feel pulled between staying within your comfort zone and taking a calculated risk. This lunar position activates your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and transformation, suggesting that financial matters involving others, perhaps inheritances, taxes, or joint ventures, could require your attention. Mercury, positioned in Gemini, enhances your communication abilities regarding financial matters. Your thoughts are particularly lucid when it comes to budgeting, investments, and resource management. If you've been considering a significant purchase or investment, today's planetary alignment supports careful analysis and practical decision-making. Mars in Pisces forms an interesting sextile to your sign, providing a gentle boost of energy that's particularly beneficial for creative endeavors and spiritual practices. This aspect encourages you to trust your intuition when it comes to pursuing your goals, especially those related to earnings and material security. There's a dreamy quality to your ambitions today. You're not just seeking financial gain for its own sake, but connecting to deeper meanings behind your material pursuits. Jupiter, now in Cáncer, continues its beneficial journey through your 3rd house of communication, learning, and local environment. This placement has been expanding your intellectual horizons and potentially bringing opportunities through siblings, neighbors, or short-distance travel. Today, Jupiter forms a helpful aspect to Saturn in Pisces, creating a bridge between your communication sector and your house of hidden matters. A conversation with someone trustworthy might reveal information that helps you resolve a long-standing private concern. Saturn's position in Pisces continues to work in your 11th house of friendships, groups, and long-term aspirations. You may be feeling the weight of responsibility within your social circles or experiencing a restructuring of your friendship networks. Today's aspect with Jupiter softens Saturn's sometimes restrictive influence, allowing you to see how current limitations are actually paving the way for more sustainable future goals. Uranus, still moving through your sign, forms a challenging square to the moon today. This could trigger unexpected emotional reactions or sudden changes to your daily routine. As a Taurus who typically prefers stability, these Uranian surprises might initially feel disruptive, but they're ultimately serving your evolution. Pay attention to any intuitive flashes or sudden realizations. They contain important information about your path forward. Neptune in Aries is activating your 12th house of the subconscious, dreams, and hidden matters. Today, Neptune forms a subtle but significant aspect to your ruler Venus, infusing your practical nature with spiritual inspiration. You might experience heightened intuition regarding financial decisions or find yourself attracted to beauty in unexpected forms. This is an excellent day for meditation, journaling, or any practice that helps you connect with your inner wisdom. Pluto in Aquarius continues its transformative journey through your 10th house of career, public image, and long-term ambitions. The trine with Venus today suggests that powerful people might be drawn to your natural talents and abilities. There could be an opportunity to leverage your unique skills for financial gain or professional advancement. Don't be afraid to step into your power today, particularly in professional settings. The North Node in Capricorn indicates that your long-term soul growth involves expanding your horizons through higher education, travel, publishing, or philosophical exploration. Today's planetary alignments support taking a concrete step toward these experiences, perhaps by researching courses, planning a future journey, or engaging with material that challenges your worldview. Chiron, the wounded healer, currently in Aries, touches on your subconscious wounds and healing processes. Today, a subtle aspect between Chiron and Mercury might bring awareness to how past insecurities have influenced your relationship with money and material possessions. There's healing available through consciously reframing these narratives. For Taurus individuals born between May 10 to 20, today's energies are particularly potent, as the sun's recent departure from your sign marks a completion of an annual cycle. Reflect on how you've grown in your sense of identity over the past year and what values you want to cultivate in the coming cycle. In terms of practical advice for today, focus on financial planning and resource management in the morning hours when your analytical abilities are sharpest. The afternoon favors creative approaches to increasing your income or enhancing your possessions. Evening hours are ideal for meaningful conversations about shared resources with partners or family members. Health-wise, pay particular attention to your throat and neck area, as these are ruled by Taurus. The planetary energies today might manifest as tension in these regions if you're not expressing your needs or values clearly. Gentle neck stretches, humming, or singing could provide relief and support your overall well-being. In relationships, Venus's powerful position today enhances your natural magnetism. If you're in a partnership, expect deeper conversations about shared values and resources. Single Taurians might attract admirers who appreciate your authentic self rather than superficial qualities. All bulls should be mindful of possessive tendencies today. The current cosmic weather could intensify your desire to control outcomes or people. Career-wise, this is an excellent day for financial negotiations, asking for a raise, or presenting ideas that demonstrate your value to an organization. Your natural practicality is enhanced by a touch of intuitive insight, making your proposals both grounded and innovative. As the day concludes, take some time to connect with the physical world in ways that bring you comfort, perhaps through preparing a nourishing meal, enjoying natural scents like essential oils, or simply feeling the earth beneath your feet. This grounding practice will help you integrate the day's energetic downloads and prepare for tomorrow's opportunities. Remember, dear Taurus, that while the stars may guide us, it is our choices that create our destiny. Use today's powerful planetary alignments to reconnect with your core values and strengthen your material foundation for the journey ahead. The cosmic weather favors those who blend practicality with spiritual awareness, a combination that comes naturally to evolved bulls like yourself. Trust the steady pace that is your birthright, and know that the universe supports your journey toward abundance in all its forms. Until tomorrow's cosmic update, may the stars light your path and the earth support your steps. For Taurus on May 20, 2025, the celestial configuration reveals a fascinating tapestry of planetary influences affecting your life and energy. The sun has just entered Gemini at 0 degrees, marking a significant transition from your first house of identity into your second house of resources, possessions, and values. This fresh placement encourages you to examine what truly matters to you materially, while introducing more mental flexibility into your normally steadfast approach to finances. With the sun at this critical degree, you're experiencing a rebirth in how you perceive wealth and self-worth. Your ruling planet Venus graces your own sign at 9 degrees Taurus, creating a powerful period of self-alignment and enhanced personal magnetism. This dignified placement in your first house amplifies your natural Taurian gift sensuality, appreciation for beauty, and steadfast determination. Others are naturally drawn to your authentic presence today, and you'll notice an increased ability to attract both material and emotional resources with seemingly minimal effort. Mercury, positioned at 15 degrees Taurus, forms a conjunction with the fixed star Capulus in your first house of self-expression. This placement infuses your words with unusual authority and weight. Your communication style today combines thoughtful deliberation with surprising assertiveness, particularly when expressing personal needs or discussing physical matters. Ideas presented now have staying power and practical impact. Mars energizes your third house from 24 degrees Cancer, bringing emotional intensity to communications, short trips, and interactions with siblings or neighbors. Your words carry protective energy today, particularly when defending those you care about. This placement can manifest as passionate advocacy for ideas that support security and emotional well-being, though be mindful of potential defensiveness if your views are challenged. Jupiter at 3 degrees Virgo expands opportunities in your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self-expression. This earthy placement forms a harmonious trine to your sun's sign, supporting growth through practical creativity, analytical approaches to pleasure, and relationships that value mutual improvement. Creative projects requiring attention to detail receive cosmic support today, as do romantic connections based on genuine appreciation rather than fleeting passion. Saturn retrograde at 17 degrees Pisces in your 11th house prompts reconsideration of social commitments and long-term aspirations. You may feel temporary distance from certain groups or friends as you reassess which connections truly support your authentic values. This placement asks you to build more compassionate yet clearer boundaries within your social sphere, and to bring greater structure to dreams that previously seemed too nebulous to achieve. Uranus at 26 degrees, Taurus continues its revolutionary journey through your first house, forming an exact conjunction with the fixed star Algol today. This powerful combination may trigger unexpected insights about your identity or physical presence. Changes implemented now could have far-reaching effects on how you present yourself to the world. Trust impulses toward authentic self-expression, even when they challenge your normal preference for stability. Neptune at 12 degrees Aries in your 12th house creates a subtle connection between conscious awareness and spiritual insight. Pay attention to dreams, intuitive flashes, and synchronicities today, as they contain valuable guidance about your material concerns and personal direction. This placement supports meditation practices that combine active visualization with surrender to higher guidance, particularly regarding financial matters that may have been causing anxiety. Pluto retrograde at 5 degrees Aquarius forms a challenging square to your sign from your 10th house of career and public reputation. This aspect intensifies power dynamics in professional settings and may bring awareness of how you've either compromised your values for status or need to claim greater authority in your field. Transformative career developments are unfolding beneath the surface, even if immediate external changes aren't yet visible. The moon travels through Leo at 19 degrees, illuminating your fourth house of home, family, and emotional foundations. This placement brings warmth and expressiveness to domestic matters, while potentially highlighting tension between career demands and family needs. Creating a physically beautiful and comfortable home environment satisfies a deep emotional need today, and family gatherings take on a more celebratory quality. The North Node at 19 degrees Aries in your 12th house points towards spiritual growth through developing greater courage to face unconscious patterns and trust your intuition. This evolutionary direction may feel challenging for your Earth-dominant nature, but offers profound rewards when embraced. Today presents opportunities to recognize how past reluctance to trust non-material guidance has limited your growth. Chiron at 27 degrees Aries activates healing potential regarding spiritual identity and connection to the collective unconscious. Wounds related to faith or surrender may become temporarily sensitized today, creating opportunities for compassionate self-awareness and integration of previously rejected aspects of your spirituality. Physical symptoms may serve as messengers from deeper levels of consciousness. The most significant planetary pattern affecting you today is a grand Earth trine between Venus in Taurus, Jupiter in Virgo, and Pluto in Capricorn. This powerful configuration creates a flow of harmonious energy through your sectors of personal identity, creative expression, and professional achievement. Material manifestation receives cosmic support, particularly for projects that align your authentic values with both creative vision and practical ambition. A challenging T-square forms between the Moon in Leo, Saturn in Pisces, and Mars in Cáncer. This tense configuration creates dynamic friction between emotional needs at home, communication impulses, and social responsibilities. Finding balance between self-expression and sensitivity to others' emotional needs will be key to navigating this energy constructively. The asteroid Ceres at 11 degrees Capricorn in your ninth house brings nurturing energy to educational pursuits and belief systems. This placement supports growth through structured learning environments and mentorship relationships. Knowledge gained now has practical applications that support your material security and philosophical understanding of value. Pallas Athena at 7 degrees Scorpio enhances strategic thinking in partnership dynamics. Your ability to perceive hidden motivations and power dynamics in close relationships is heightened, supporting more effective negotiations and clearer agreements in business alliances and personal partnerships. Trust your intuitive understanding of what remains unspoken in important conversations today. Overall, today's planetary positions create a predominantly Earth-dominant energy signature that resonates harmoniously with your Taurus nature, while introducing just enough tension through air and water elements to prevent stagnation and support necessary evolution in how you perceive and manage resources, both material and spiritual. As May 20th unfolds, your communicative landscape is uniquely enhanced by a powerful Mercury-Venus sextile that grants your words both practical weight and gentle persuasion. Your ruling planet Venus transiting through your communications sector creates a rare double blessing for expressing yourself with both clarity and charm. Words seem to flow with unusual elegance today, making this an exceptional day for important conversations, presentations, or written work. The analytical Virgo moon in your fifth house of creative expression adds precision to your thoughts without sacrificing their depth or warmth. Notice how people seem more receptive to your ideas. Now, there's a magnetic quality to how you're communicating that draws others in. For creative Taurians, artistic expression feels particularly fluid, with ideas translating into tangible form more seamlessly than usual. Digital communication channels are especially favorable today. If you've been considering launching online content, updating your professional profiles, or beginning a new correspondence, cosmic energies support these initiatives beautifully. Your digital voice resonates authentically, helping you connect with precisely the right audience. In professional settings, you'll find yourself capable of expressing complex ideas with remarkable clarity. Colleagues and superiors naturally gravitate toward your grounded perspective. This makes today ideal for important meetings, presentations, or proposals where you need others to truly understand your vision. A challenging Mars-Saturn square suggests some potential friction when asserting yourself in larger group settings. However, you might feel slightly inhibited when needing to speak up in team environments. Push through this resistance. Your contributions are valuable and needed. Personal conversations benefit from a tender Moon-Neptune aspect that enhances your emotional intelligence. You're picking up on subtle cues and unspoken feelings, allowing for deeply meaningful exchanges with loved ones. Heart-to-heart talks initiated today have the potential to strengthen important bonds significantly. Writing flows particularly well now. Journal entries, creative writing, or professional documents all benefit from your enhanced expressive abilities. There's a poetic quality to your words that elevates even routine communication into something more meaningful and impactful. As Jupiter forms a favorable aspect with Mercury, Your communicative reach expands beyond your usual circles. Ideas you share today may travel further than anticipated, potentially connecting you with influential people or new opportunities. Remain open to unexpected dialogues. They could lead to significant developments. The Uranus influence in your sign encourages breaking free from communication ruts. Consider experimenting with different forms of expression or reaching out to people outside your usual circles. The most valuable conversations today might be with those who challenge your typical thought patterns. For Taurus individuals working in creative fields, today marks a potential breakthrough in articulating your artistic vision. You can translate sensory and emotional experiences into words that help others truly understand the depth behind your creations. This translation between mediums feels unusually fluid and natural. Your persuasive abilities are heightened, making this an excellent day for negotiations, requests, or convincing others of your viewpoint. Just be mindful of a Venus-Pluto quincunx that might make you resistant to changing your own mind. The most productive communications will involve genuine give and take. As the day progresses and the moon shifts into Libra, conversations become increasingly focused on finding balance and harmony. Evening hours favor diplomatic exchanges and reaching mutually beneficial compromises. Any communication challenges from earlier in the day find smoother resolution during these hours. Pay attention to nonverbal communication today as well. Your body language and tone may be conveying more than you realize. Small adjustments to your physical presence can significantly enhance how your message is received and understood by others. For those in educational pursuits, your capacity to absorb and process new information is heightened, especially when it's presented in structured, methodical ways. If studying or developing new skills, focus on communication-related areas where progress comes naturally today. Technology used for communication may require some patience, however. Have backup plans for important virtual meetings and save documents frequently if working on significant written projects. Minor technical frustrations shouldn't derail the otherwise favorable communicative energy of the day. As Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter on May 20th, 2025, Taurus natives are positioned for potentially significant financial breakthroughs. This planetary alignment creates a particularly fertile ground for wealth expansion and resource accumulation that aligns perfectly with your natural talents. The cosmic energy today supports solid, practical approaches to money management rather than speculative ventures. With Mercury currently in your second house of personal resources, your financial thinking is especially clear and methodical, allowing you to see opportunities that others might miss. Pay particular attention to passive income streams that could be developed or expanded today. A conversation with a colleague or business associate around midday could reveal an unexpected opportunity for additional income or resource sharing. The influence of Saturn in a favorable position to your financial sector suggests that disciplined approaches will yield the best results. This isn't about quick gains, but building lasting wealth structures. Consider revisiting investment plans you've previously put aside. The timing may now be more favorable, with Uranus continuing its transit through your sign, bringing innovative financial solutions to your attention. Your natural caution with money serves you well today, but don't let it prevent you from recognizing a genuinely promising opportunity, especially one connected to real estate, agriculture, or sustainable goods. The moon's position amplifies your intuition about value and worth. Trust your gut feeling about financial decisions today, particularly after 3 p.m. when lunar energies align with your practical nature. Those Taurians working in finance, banking, or material resources may find themselves receiving recognition or additional responsibilities that could lead to increased compensation in the near future. A financial pattern that has been repeating since February begins to shift today, potentially freeing up resources that have been stagnant or underutilized. For those considering major purchases, the cosmic alignments suggest waiting until after the 23rd, when Mercury moves into a more favorable position for significant transactions. Today's energy particularly supports reviewing subscription services, recurring expenses, and identifying potential areas where you can eliminate financial drains. Remember that, as an earth sign, your greatest financial strength comes from patient cultivation of resources rather than dramatic changes. Work with the stability-oriented aspects present today to reinforce your financial foundation. Partnership opportunities presenting themselves today deserve serious consideration, as they carry strong potential for mutual benefit and sustainable growth over the coming months. As Taurus's celestial journey unfolds on May 20, 2025, several fortunate areas emerge with remarkable potential. The Sun, finishing its annual tour through your sign, casts its final warming rays on your most personal ambitions before transitioning into Gemini. This creates a powerful completion energy that rewards projects you've been nurturing since your birthday season began. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a beautiful trine with Jupiter in Virgo on this date, activating your fifth house of pleasure, creativity, and self-expression. This magnificent aspect opens channels for artistic recognition, romantic fulfillment, and joyful experiences that seem almost divinely arranged. Creative projects started today carry a touch of magic, with opportunities for both personal satisfaction and financial reward. Financial sectors receive particular blessing as Mercury in Taurus forms a supportive aspect with Saturn in Pisces. This creates a foundation for long-term wealth building through disciplined approaches to resources. Investment opportunities may present themselves, particularly in areas related to sustainable goods, luxury items, or artisanal crafts, all domains that resonate with Taurus energy. Your second house of personal resources and values receives amplification from this Mercury-Saturn connection. Financial decisions made today have unusual staying power, and conversations about money matters flow with surprising ease and clarity. This is an excellent day to negotiate raises, discuss investments, or make important purchases that will appreciate over time. Physical vitality also peaks as Mars energizes your sixth house of health and daily routines. Your body responds exceptionally well to exercise regimens started today, particularly those incorporating both strength training and flexibility, work mirroring the Taurian qualities of endurance and adaptability. Relationships, especially those with mentors or authority figures, exist in a fortunate light today. The moon in Capricorn illuminates your ninth house of higher knowledge and expansion, creating natural openings for guidance from those whose wisdom you respect. Teachers, employers, and elders may offer unexpected opportunities or insights that align perfectly with your long-term vision. Property matters and home-related concerns receive Jupiter's blessing today. If you've been considering real estate investments, home improvements, or changes to your living situation, cosmic forces support initiatives that enhance your sanctuary and create greater security and comfort values deeply important to your Taurus nature. Career advancement opportunities emerge through unlikely sources today. Neptune's position suggests that behind-the-scenes networking yields surprising results. Someone may be advocating for your talents without your knowledge, setting the stage for future recognition. Trust these unseen developments, they're working in your favor. Communication flows with unusual grace as Mercury harmonizes with Pluto, deepening your insights and allowing you to express profound ideas with remarkable clarity. Conversations started today can lead to transformative partnerships, especially with those who complement your practical approach with innovative thinking. Your natural Taurian patience receives cosmic reward today. Projects or relationships you've steadily nurtured over time suddenly reveal their value, validating your persistent approach. This reinforces your innate understanding that genuine quality requires time and dedication. Healing energies surround family matters as Chiron forms a supportive aspect to your fourth house. Long-standing wounds related to home or childhood may find pathways to resolution, creating emotional space for new growth and deeper connections with loved ones. The most fortunate aspect of this day involves your ability to manifest. The earth element is strongly emphasized, giving your intentions remarkable grounding power. What you visualize and commit to today has an unusually high probability of materializing in tangible form. This makes May 20th an excellent day for setting intentions, making vision boards, or beginning projects that require both creativity and practicality. The evening hours bring a particularly fortunate lunar aspect that enhances intuitive connections. Pay attention to subtle feelings and insights that arise as the day concludes. They contain valuable guidance about which paths will yield the most abundant harvest in the months ahead. As May 20th, 2025 arrives, Taurus, you find yourself at a fascinating social crossroads. With the sun in the final degree of your sign, you're emanating a particularly magnetic energy today that draws others toward you. This positioning creates a powerful window for meaningful social connections before the solar shift into Gemini tomorrow. Venus, your planetary ruler, forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in Virgo, expanding your social circle in surprisingly practical ways. This isn't about superficial networking. It's about finding people who genuinely align with your values and can contribute meaningfully to your life journey. The moon in Cáncer today activates your third house of communication, making this an exceptional day for heartfelt conversations that strengthen bonds. You'll find yourself naturally expressing emotions you typically keep guarded, creating deeper intimacy with those you trust. Watch for a midday square between Mercury and Neptune that could temporarily cloud judgment. Not everyone who approaches you today has pure intentions. Your natural Taurian discernment is your greatest asset in distinguishing genuine connections from opportunistic ones. Social gatherings related to creative pursuits or financial interests prove especially fruitful, as Uranus in your sign forms a productive sextile with Mars in Cáncer. This aspect brings unexpected encounters with individuals who challenge your traditional approach to relationships, but do so in ways that ultimately strengthen your authentic self. Long-standing friendships undergo a subtle transformation today, as Saturn's influence brings maturity to these connections. You may realize which relationships have weathered time's test and which require reassessment. For coupled Taurians, the day holds special significance for deepening bonds with your partner's social circle, an area that may have caused friction in recent months. Single bulls might encounter someone with serious potential through a mutual friend or community event, particularly one connected to environmental or financial causes that resonate with your Taurian nature. The evening hours bring a particularly potent opportunity for healing old social wounds, as the moon forms a conjunction with Chiron. A conversation you've been avoiding becomes surprisingly therapeutic, opening doors to reconciliation. Your innate loyalty shines brightly today, reminding others why your friendship is so valuable. However, the Uranus influence in your sign continues to push you toward authenticity. Any social connections built on false pretenses will feel increasingly uncomfortable. Pay attention to subtle body language in group settings. You'll intuitively sense shifts in group dynamics before others do. This perceptiveness allows you to navigate potentially challenging social situations with grace. Professional contacts made today carry long-term potential, especially those connecting to your creative talents or financial acumen. An unexpected message from someone from your past signals an opportunity for closure or renewal, depending on your choice. Trust your body's wisdom when deciding which